actually went semi-automated here. You can see we have bags placed on the conveyor belt here that go through the machine, and as they go through, the machine opens up the bags, fills them with a predetermined amount of soap to the right weight, comes down through this hopper. They go around, get sealed, and packed out on the line here, put on the pallet, and it's ready to go over to our distribution center across the street.
Wow, what a process. How cool is this?
And like, how many Scentsy soap is that huge tub gonna fill?
That will do in a day's worth of time. It will do about 10,000.
10,000. Okay, Robert, tell us about this machine. What are we doing here?
This is our liquid paquettes machine. We fill bulk product into sample paquettes. The way this machine works is we have a roll of film that gets threaded through and forms into a two-sided paquette. It gets sealed on 3 sides, filled through the 2 nozzles here, sealed and cut, and then filled out and packed into the boxes here.
Wow, that's pretty slick.
Sample paquette.
Perfect.
I love it when I get those in my order. Like when I order for someone, I get one of those. I'm like, yes, I got my sample of this or that. Robert, this is so great. What do we got next?
We're in the filling area, so we're going to go to a bottle filling line. And this is where we take our different liquids such as hand soap,
I see hand
Counter
soap
Clean,
bottles.
Scentsy Fresh, and we fill them on these lines here. So 8 bottles at a time are filled. They go down the line, they receive a cap. Cap gets tightened, gets sealed, gets labeled in some cases, and gets packed out at the end.
And then you store some of it here and then take it over to distribution when we need it.
We hold the product here for about 5 days while we're doing our final microbiological testing. Only when the quality team releases it can it go across the street to the distribution center.
So once a consultant gets it, like, just give us a feel, like how much testing has it gone through?
Water is our #1 raw ingredient, so we test the water daily and weekly. And we have a full analytical chemistry lab and a microbiology lab. We test the components, so the bottles, the pumps, all our materials are tested. We test the bulk when it's compounded. We test the finished goods, so they will take some of these as samples, test those in the lab, and then once those are released, then the product can be released to Scentsy for sale. We're very uptight. We believe that if the quality is there, then the product will be something we can stand behind. And we just, again, we're using this product. We love it. We want it to be the best.
Okay, Robert, you mentioned earlier about the water purification process. Can you walk us through the process of when we get the water and then all the way through?
Sure,
All
yeah.
right, let's go.
Water is so important to us, so we do filter it and treat it to a high degree. Incoming city water, which is already very good water here in the city of Meridian, we remove the chlorine, we adjust the pH, and then we start the process of filtering. The standard for the United States Pharmacopoeia for medical grade water is 500 parts per billion of total organic carbon, or TOC. We're currently at less than 1 part per billion. So the water here is very, very clean. Again, only the best for our Scentsy products.
And how does that impact like the fragrance and the quality of the product in the end?
Yeah, it means that the water isn't fighting the fragrance. Sometimes if you have a different quality of water, it might interact with the fragrance, with the different chemicals, and give you a different outcome. Being our main component, having that high quality makes sure that the rest of the product is very high quality as well.
This looks fun, Robert.
It
Yeah,
is.
what are we going to see here?
We're going to see the three-way and compounding rooms. So we've got Griffin Brady here. He's in charge of this area.
So right here we have our pre-weigh 1 room. This is where we do all of our liquid side pre-weigh. That leads into the compound room where we'll actually mix the product. You have 5-gallon prop mixers all the way up to 150, 250-gallon kettles, and then 600-gallon mixers. Each specific tank performs a different function for whatever product we're making.
By controlling the chemicals, the mix speed, the mix time, the temperature, by holding those tight ranges and those parameters, we can make sure that each batch is the same as the first batch. It's all about consistency.
Robert, I don't know where we're going next, but somehow we lost Sarah. Where'd she go?
Oh my gosh, this smells so amazing.
Sarah!
Oh, hi guys.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm filling pods.
What? You must love pods.
I love pods. I mean, mini wall fans, fan diffusers, got it. I love pods. So these lovely ladies are helping me to help them. I hope
I'm not
helping.
surprised to see you here, honestly.
This is a fascinating process to me. I had no idea how they were made. This is a behind the scenes. I'm having a lot of fun.
But Robert, we start here.
What Sarah's doing is
Let's just keep going.
taking these baskets and she's filling the fragrance
Okay,
beads and
Seymour.
putting them in the basket, and they go along the conveyor. We
backing
check
up.
them to
Here we
make
go.
sure that the weight is correct, because you want that lid to snap on really tight.
Okay, I got booted from my seat. I hope I did it right.
This is our elevator that takes the lids for the baskets and moves them up into the slot and brings them down to be placed on top of the basket to be stamped on there. It's some fine engineering. Top of the clamshell gets a label, and at this point, they're ready to be packed out, boxed out, and off they go to the distribution center.
How long ago did you start prepping for the fall-winter product?
Typically, we start 6 to 8 months in advance.
Wow. I think I'm going to get myself some vanilla mint pods. Oh, Sarah.
Oh, I am in heaven.
The wall of fragrance.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
Washer whiffs have so much fragrance.
Oh, this is so good. Talk us through this amazing smell and process.
So, washer whiffs are primarily solid fragrance. We place them into tubs or jars. This line can accommodate tubs or jars. Right now we're filling tubs.
All right, so what do we have over here?
Washer whiff paquettes are filled here.
Great for samples.
Yeah, these are the samples that consultants will find in the consultant store, and then you can combine that with the laundry liquid and send that off to your
Sometimes
customers.
go up with lip balm.
Yes. Robert, this was so much fun. Thank you for everything you shared with us today. I had a blast. Thanks for letting me fill some pods.
Really appreciated having you all here visiting us.
Back to you, Deb.